Okay, so walking in, here is my bedroom. It's really hard to get good pictures of it because it's such a small room, and I was really worried that painting it dark would make it feel even smaller, and I debated for like a year and a half, you guys, as to what color this was going to be. It was going to be white, it was going to be gray, it was going to be green, and then it was going to be blue, and the rest of the walls were going to be white. And I wanted contrast because I love this trim, and I really wanted contrast over here because I knew I wanted white drapes. So then I just went for it, and it was the best decision. So I'm going to explain why. We have a TV over here. I still need to work on that cord. But I'm so glad that the TV blends into the wall better now with the dark blue. So that was a good decision, and I just love the way it pops. I know a big thing right now is to paint all your trim the same color. I think that's super cool, but for this room, I wanted really high contrast with the trim, the drapes, the ceiling, all of that. And so I really love the bright white and the dark blue. So my first tip is, if you are scared of painting your room a dark color and because your room is already small and you don't want it to feel smaller, go for it. I really, really am so happy that I did all of it. So here's like the whole 360 view. Okay, I'm just gonna walk you through this, and then I'll do swipe ups later, but I just want to show you that seriously everything in this room was done on the cheap. I think this rug, I bought this a while ago, I'll have to find it, but it's a really big rug. I just wanted something soft that we could land our feet on. Was definitely under $200. This bed is from Wayfair. It's a king size bed, and I absolutely love it. I knew I wanted something neutral because I knew my taste would change, and through the years I'm sure this area will change, but I wanted the bed to be able to last a long time and be versatile. This dresser is from IKEA. I'm not sure if they sell it anymore. It's from the Askvoll line, Askvoll, and I haven't seen it in a while, but what I did is I added these door pulls. So normally they're kind of white, cheap looking pulls, and I added these gold pulls left over from my kitchen just to update it a little bit. These pictures come in a set of 2. They're from Target, and these light fixtures are from Amazon. So a hack I used because we didn't want to hardwire the sconces. And I know there are puck light tricks out there, but I wanted like a real light, and I wanted to be able to have my light hooked up to my Alexa so that I could say, Alexa, turn on Jen's light, and it would turn on. It didn't turn on just then though. Anyway, it does normally. So it's really nice. So I don't have to lean over and turn it on and off. It's just all connected through our Echo Dot. So these were super affordable. They also came in a set of 2. Oh, and so my hack for the cord is that I just put this picture here, and then I just drag the cord right here. It drops down, but because it drops down underneath the decor on my nightstand, you really can't see it, and that doesn't bother me too bad. If it did, I really could paint that blue, that little section of cord, and it would probably blend even more. So those are some of my hacks. Okay, let's talk about bedding. I'm trying to get through this fast because I think there's a lot of good information in here, but I know this is long. So bedding. All of this was done super on the cheap. I love getting cheaper duvet covers, white ones, so they can wash well and bleach well, and then if they still get nasty, which they might, because I have 4 kids and my kids climb on my bed with their dirty feet and they bring food in my bed sometimes, then I can just buy a new one. So this is a really affordable duvet cover, and I will tag the maker of it here. I really love it, and then I love my coverlet, and sometimes I switch it and we'll do the duvet cover underneath, and I'll fold the coverlet in the same way. I love having this thick chunky throw. This is from Target. It's beautiful. I feel like it looks like some of the throws I've seen from Restoration Hardware in some really nice places, and it is really high quality, but doesn't break the bank. So Target, Amazon. This coverlet was from Amazon. These huge Euro shams, they're like a velvety fabric. I get the covers and the inserts both from Amazon. It's a really affordable way to get these really big pillows. And then these were just a find from Home Goods, and I thought they were really cute. I love the way that the vertical stripes offset the horizontal of the shiplap. So those are most of my sources. Pot and plant from IKEA. And this pot still has a tag on it, even though it's been there for a while, is from Home Goods. So those are my hacks for bedding. I really think that you can get a really nice look. I found a lot of pictures that I liked from Pottery Barn and Crate and Barrel, and I just mimicked the look, and from Studio McGee, and I mimicked the look but on a tighter budget. Okay, now let's talk drapes. This window is off center with the room. It's like way to the left, and there's a lot more wall, and it really bothered me. And I didn't want to block too much light, but I really wanted to make it appear that it's centered. So it's hard to get a good angle, but I'm going to show you how I created the look of a centered window. When we hung this gold drape rod, my tip is to hang it about 3 inches from the top of the ceiling, so it doesn't matter where your window is. Let's elevate the space. Let's have your eye go upward. These aren't very tall ceilings, so there's not a huge gap, but in some homes there can be, and I think that's just fine. So hang that drape rod close to the ceiling, and then here, because of where the window was, I really wanted to draw the window out. And so we had the drape rods go, they really are just a couple inches in from the wall. And I wanted it to pop as well, the gold, and so that's why we did a gold drape rod instead of black, because I wanted it to just be light and be part of the look instead of just blending in. So I used gold hooks as well. Both of those are from Amazon, the rod and the hooks. And then for these drapes, I just had them come in enough. I made them extra thick. I just bought 2. You can see they're actually 2 separate drapes from Amazon. So I wanted them to appear double wide, but usually double wide drapes are super expensive, or you can have them custom made. So I just bought 2 sets, and then I brought them in more on this side and then extended them more to the wall on this side. And it's hard to get a full view, but it really does create this luxurious feel to have extra wide drapes, and it brings the window to the middle, or it appears that it's in the middle. Another quick hack, this is so long now, to instead of hemming the drapes to get them to be the right length, because you never know, they don't make drapes, they make them different lengths, but if you're going to be going off of my rule of hanging the drape rod 3 inches from the ceiling, you're going to have to adjust. And so instead of hemming the drapes, I fold on the top. This is why the drape clips are so nice too. I just fold it to the level I want it so that it just brushes the floor on the bottom, and I clip it. So it's a super easy way to not have to hem your drapes if you're using drape clips. If you're not using drape clips, then there are some other hacks that I'll show you later. But that's how I create the length I want. That length turned out a little bit better. I need to fix the other one to make them all consistent and hang the right way. Okay, you guys, I think those are all my tips and tricks. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'm gonna give you one more. This is just a Costco fan. I wanted something that would blend in and be discreet. That's not like a statement part of the room, so I didn't want that to be noticeable. Everything was done on a budget, and it looks so good. And we make our bed every morning. I don't like to have too many pillows on the bed. I want it to be super doable. I shouldn't say every morning. Most mornings we make our bed super easy. My husband and I do it in less than a minute, and we have it down to a routine. So I feel like it's not just beautiful, it's also really functional and practical for our family.